So the same leg exercises that we did last week, we're doing the exact same thing this time around. Or I don't know if it was last week, but last leg day we did split squats to start, and every part of my leg was feeling extremely sore. So I think that's a sign that we need to keep working on these. So they're back again. 12 for the first round. And for these, I always like to think about squeezing the floor, clawing into the floor with my big toe in order to keep myself stable. Ah, 12. 2 more sets of these. Okay. All right, set number 2. And then the setup is knee right over your ankle. You're coming upright, tighten your belly, and then go at this little angle here. And I say knee right over the ankle, that way you have the weight evenly distributed between your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. If I were to lean forward a little bit more, I'd be a little bit more quad dominant, but I'm trying to work the whole leg on this one. Nice. 12. And I'll go for 12 again. Really the hardest part about this one is it feels like you're doing cardio when you're doing single leg stuff like this. But that's good. Oh, my right leg is the weak leg too, so it makes it even harder doing it second, but it's good. It's just a little extra challenge. 1 more set.
Actually weaker, because if this is down, then I guess you do it right.
Like your left foot's on the floor?
Yeah.
And that's harder?
Yeah.
Which is weird because you're right-handed. Usually right-handed people, their dominant leg is the opposite. Okay, 1 more set. Yeah, because, well, my left leg is a lot stronger. My right leg is,
How much you do?
I got 12, but they felt good. The right leg hurts like a mother.
Oh, that's cooking for me.
I definitely need to go higher than 50, but it's a good starter before we squat.
Don't want to finish her for me.
That's good. Time for leg curls. Let's see. Yeah, full stack. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my heels in. Well, it's not necessarily light, but when I first started using this machine, this maxes out at 170. I was doing 120 for 12 reps. I just did 15 for the first set. So that's good. I'm getting stronger. 2 more sets. Huh? Oh, fuck. Dude, that's what I get for speaking too soon about the weight being light. I'm freaking cramping. I was like, this is light, bro. Well, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, this is light.
That's like that.
Was that grip weird? Did you guys see how it was going? I go halfway down, stop the momentum, and then finish the rep. Or yeah, finish the rep. And you could do that like little tempos, little pause and goes if you're using a machine where the stack is too light, or if you're just trying to go lighter, you can make the exercise harder by throwing in different styles of sets rather than like a straight brutal set. One more set. Set, set, set. Crap. If you guys ever happen to be doing leg curls, try to point your toes in a little bit when you're doing it. Because typically as the weight starts to get heavier, people will turn their toes out and they're working, I don't know the scientific term, but bro science, you're working the outside of your hamstring. Here, you're working the inside. And at least for me, that's the weaker side. That's why my toes turn out. So I have to be mindful of keeping the toes in. I need a freaking belt. Ah. Ah. Oh. So after leg curls and after split squats, we're gonna do Smith machine squats. Pray for our legs. Okay, so I warmed up with the 45, warmed up with the 245s. First working set, two plates and a 25 on each side. After all that. So this is gonna be, it's gonna be freaking insane. Sometimes you gotta get freaking nasty. One more. Oh, that one hurt. Crap. My calf was cramping. Most of the time people don't go heavy on squats because they're scared. And like, that's fine. Start with lighter weight. Start with going really low before you move up and up and up in weight. But don't just say, oh, squatting's not for me. I can't go nuts. I can't go that heavy. Squatting's for everyone, and it's one of the most important moves that you could do. And it can be Smith, free weight, goblet, hack, doesn't matter. But don't stop doing it, because it's good not only for bodybuilding or CrossFit or powerlifting, it's good in general for longevity. and it brings something freaking crazy out of you. And sometimes you just need that. Hyper extensions, and then we're done. Oh, we'll do just one more set, but this move, the hyper extensions, I like them more than RDLs, especially if you're like just isolate the hamstrings on this and lead with your heels. I feel like you get a much bigger stretch and more like isolation, if that's the word, in your hamstring. Especially if your back rounds a lot, it helps you really pull your shoulders back, keep your hips in place, and push your butt back and really get a stretch through your hamstrings. I don't know if any of that made sense, but we're just doing one more. One more set, and then we're done for the day. But if you counted, it was 3 sets of the split squat, 2 sets of the Smith machine. So that's 5 quad dominant, 3 leg curls, 2 hyper extensions. That's 5 hamstring dominant. Some people would say that that's not enough. And I could see the argument behind that, but if you had only 5 sets to do your work, you're gonna go a lot harder and crazier in those 5 sets than you would if you had 15 sets, where you could have a couple of sets in there where you could kind of take it off and go easy a little bit. Now, if you go 15 sets and go nasty, crazy, more power to you. But 5 sets today, giving it my absolute all, I felt like I got more than enough. I got the stimulation, I got the growth, you know, whatever like fancy word that you can think of. It's not necessarily the number of sets or the style of move. That plays a role, but I think a lot more goes into the intensity at which you take your set. Like I did 15, but I probably could have done 10 and it still would have been a really good set. If I was going by, I'm going RPE 7 out of 10, which is weird to me. I'm going RPE 10 out of 10 every single set, every single exercise. And if I can't do that, I'm not working out that day. Done for the day. Good workout.